Welcome back everyone, and let me just start this video by saying the backstory to this game is pretty funny. And yeah, as you can see, it already starts with the chats from the last couple of games. Shake just blaming it all on the lag here. And we got ourselves a game here. It's between Den, also known as Dennis, probably the best Hausa player in this whole game. Phenomenal player. He's been on the channel multiple times, and he is up against Shake 2020, our favorite Sweden main player, and he's also extremely good, one of the best players in the game as well. So it's a super high elo match. But what's really funny about this game is that Dennis just dropped a like shitload onto Shake here on the ESO community forums, basically just roasting him, showing like a 6-game win streak or something, and Shake just wasn't having any of it. He was complaining it was the lag or it was the OP civs that he used, and yeah, it was just hilarious. And one of these games is Hausa here versus Brits, so I thought we would cast this one. And already you can see the huge, like, not only getting a 2 llama steal but also stealing a 70 wood. So like already this start is just looking incredible for Shake actually. Like those llamas are just so good for Hausa, losing 2 of them, and also that 70 wood treasure. Yeah, it's just huge. So let's see what happens in this game. I haven't really seen Dennis play too much Hausa lately. I think he plays a lot of Ethiopia these days, so he does seem to play them more than Hausa. But yeah, I mean, he's still really good at Hausa, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he does. So the deck is called standard. So yeah, it looks extremely standard, to be honest. Interestingly enough, he doesn't have the cav upgrades, so not a lot of potential to go for cav here. He doesn't have the H4 cavalry upgrade either, so I mean, there's like very little, if not no potential for heavy cav here, especially since Hausa don't get a arsenal. So I mean, these are also things that you like knowing the house as a civ. Like if you see a deck like this, you can be pretty certain that you won't see a whole lot of heavy cav. So it looks like he's gonna go like Fulani Javelin, could go for the Akan, but at the same time he doesn't have all the upgrade cards for the Akan either, so it seems unlikely. He does have Sahelian Kingdoms though. So we do see classic Brit start, I guess. Yeah, 2 manor houses, and for Hausa also looking very standard. Quite risky to go for this treasure so close to the house. Like I would assume that Shake actually does see this. Yeah, he does, and he's walking forward to villager. Will he get it? Maybe, I don't know. Killing the last one, and yeah, it's struggling actually to kill the last one. And Shake decides to kind of just walk away with the villager. I don't know why, actually. He should just stay there. So let's see who's gonna get the click. I think it's looking good for Dennis in this case, because he gets the last shot, because the villager obviously won't kill it. But yeah, he does get it, so very nice there. And we do see age up is in for both players. House, of course, ages up quite a bit slower than the Brits. So going up with Songhai, I don't know. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Songhai. Maybe, I mean, it's quite good against Brits because you can kind of deny them spamming manors like too far out. But like as soon as Brits get some musks out, the cav just really don't do a whole lot. I would think that like Berbers would be a better choice here. Personally, just go for that eco and apply pressure at the same time. But I mean, what do I know? Den is just way better at this game than me, so it's gonna be interesting to see what he makes of it. So we do see a forward tower here, and yeah, we're gonna see a Rax, of course. Question is Shake gonna start with a batch of pike, or is he gonna go musketeers? I think he's just gonna go for the musketeers, because Hausa cavalry, the raiders, they're just not nearly as dangerous as hussars at killing other units. So like whatever infantry you make, you'll be able to kill them. They can't really just pick off your pikes or musketeers like hussars can in decent numbers. So standard opening here, just going for the Palace of Amina, putting down a war camp, and he's gonna be training a batch of cav here, and he's gonna be able to get the raider dispatch. Meanwhile, we do see pikes here in queue, so gonna start safe here with a batch of pikes. Could actually have gone for musketeers, I think. They're just as good as killing raiders, because the raiders don't really have a lot of HP. Actually getting the shots off with the musketeers is actually kind of huge. So I mean, then he could also use the wood to get some housing up, but yeah, he's gonna play with the pikes, so I mean that works. Meanwhile, Dennis is just trying to scout to find the villagers. Ooh, losing the explorer is quite rough. And actually, we do see him going for Fulani here. So I guess, yeah, he did train a batch of 5 Fulanis here. This I really like, sending Fulani as well. So this is actually really good. Because if you overcommit to the raiders, like as soon as your opponent gets some anti-cav, like you can't really do much if they have their villagers under control. But starting with Fulani is really nice because it's really unexpected, and Brits will kind of always start pikemen or musketeers, which obviously both get countered by the Fulani. Although these guys are terrible at sieging, so they will get wrecked by this tower. We do see some raiders coming in now as well, so it looks like it was training for raiders, or maybe actually used, okay, I guess he used the dispatch, put one of them over there on the explorer. Now he has the shipment 7 Fulanis, so already has a decent mass of Fulani actually, and they're training a couple more raiders. So this is what I like to see, like a healthy mass of raiders, of Fulani I say here, behind the raiders, so you can actually use the raiders to snare, but the actual like damage dealers is actually the archers. They're actually really good at sniping villagers, just like skirmishers are good at sniping villagers there too. So gonna go for the tower first. There could definitely be something popping here. But I mean, maybe he has checked out the deck and he doesn't see anything. That was kind of weird. So Pike's moving in here, and this is actually looking quite good for them. And he just needs to kill these archers, microing the cavalry, and the Pikes are not really on the cav here. They need to move in, and meanwhile the cav are killing all of the bows here. And actually the cav have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they have multiplier against infantry and then a negative multiplier against heavy infantry, which means they actually do more damage versus longbows. So yeah, I think Sheikh, he needed less bows there and just more musketeers. And yeah, he says right now that he can barely play, so guess it is the lag coming in again. So we're gonna see some more raiders, 5 raiders, and this is actually looking just so good for Denon. I mean, he just took a really good fight there. I think Sheikh really didn't need to commit in that fight, and I think Sheikh just had too many pikemen just not doing anything, and now he's in a really difficult spot because he needs a lot of anti-cav, but at the same time he needs something to deal with the Fulani as well. So yeah, it's kind of rough, and losing that Rax, and yeah, he just gives up just like that. So very short game, very uneventful, but I guess that's how you beat Sheikh with Hausa. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, check out the thread on the Isuk forum. It's kind of funny. Of course, Sheikh had a bad day. We all have a bad day, lose some games, and these are both like incredible players. So props to both of them, and I'll see you guys in the next video.